I'll start. um, Last year, you kind of got thrown into the mix when Daniel went down, and I know Coach Klanderman said that as the season wore on, maybe that was kind of a struggle adjusting to the length of the season. Do you feel like, with the year experience now, that you're better prepared to go the full season, I guess?
Oh, yeah, I think kind of going from high school, we didn't have nearly as long of a season as it was at college, and then I kind of got thrown into the mix, and then just kind of, I mean, obviously it felt like it was pretty long for me, but kind of got through it. And I think knowing what a season's like and how it goes, I feel like this year it's kind of I know what I've been through, know how it goes, and better take care of my body and things like that.
And do you feel like you guys have, it sounds like you've developed some depth at the middle linebacker now. Do you feel like that's maybe become more of a position of strength and going into, say, the spring?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of depth at Mike. We've been doing a lot of rotating, me, Bo, Alec, and Terry. And I think out of our linebackers, I think we have the most depth there, honestly.
Aside from the conditioning standpoint, what part of your game do you think has kind of been unlocked in the off season to kind of allow you to be better this year?
I think kind of to recognize formations and things like that and understand what plays are coming out of formations. I feel like last year I was kind of just doing more of like reaction and things like that with my keys, and I think seeing my keys better and kind of knowing what's going to be coming down and distance and things like that, I think I've gotten a lot better at that.
What's the strength of this linebacker unit as a whole this year, you think?
I think our strength is from top to bottom. I think our group's really, really smart, and I think we got a lot of depth and stuff like that, and I think we're going to be pretty good.
Also, from a player's perspective, has it been advantageous to have the helmet communications this season, or have you not noticed much of a difference?
Yeah, I think it's been an advantage to have it in my helmet. Kind of, we get the signal, or we get the communication from coach, and he could say a couple more things into there and then just kind of communicate it throughout the whole defense. It hasn't really been tough in practice or anything like that. So, I think it's pretty advantageous.
And who else at linebacker right now has kind of caught your eyes, but been having a good training camp, you'd say?
I think one guy that's caught my eyes the most is probably Asa Newsome. I mean, he went down last year, so he hasn't played football in almost a year. And I think he came out in fall camp, and he's had really good fall camp. And I'm really excited for him to be able to be out on the field because he didn't get spring and stuff like that.
What was it like coming in last year, and all of a sudden, as a true freshman, you're just thrown into the middle of a Big 12 defense and told to swim or sink?
I mean, it was kind of – I mean, at first it was pretty kind of hectic to me, but kind of settled in a little bit. But things move a lot faster when you're on the field than they do in practice, even though going against the ones and stuff like that sometimes. So I just think that's kind of one of the tougher things was reading keys and stuff like that. Like I was good when formations were stationary, but when motions and things came like that, it kind of messed me up a little bit.
Was that beneficial for this year, or was it kind of more mentally draining at the time?
What do you like? You're saying like last year, was that mentally draining? I'm not really. I don't know. I feel like I'm not really sure if it was more mentally draining or I would definitely say that this year it's more beneficial for me to kind of know that and know that I need to prepare in the off season and kind of be able to react and stuff like that.